I'm telling you, something strange is going on here. You know, my dad has been disappearing from our house lately.
What, Walter too?
Well, not like this. He just somehow escapes the house while I'm at work.
That's insane. Doesn't it freak you out?
Well, he usually comes back on his own, but he never tells me where he's been. And I'm bloody worried something might happen. He's 86 after all.
Oh, well, of course you're worried. That's crazy.
Yep, he's done it again today. I asked Alex to look for him, but he's too busy with his project to leave the house. So as soon as that roadblock is down, I'm gonna close here and go look for him.
But how does he exit the house on his own?
I don't know. We got a fancy new door, we boarded up the windows, but it doesn't help. Pops has a secret way of just disappearing. Alex has some theories.
Don't get me started on Alex and his theories.
Yeah, I know. But Frank disappearing like this? Even Alex would be dumbfounded.
come on, it's not some paranormal thing. Frank's messing with us. I'm sure he's swapped the footage or something.
Even if he swapped the footage, how do you explain he's there at 7:59 and gone at 8?
I don't know, but it's the only thing that makes sense. I've known him all my life. He's up to something.
Brothers, right? Always pulling something.
Yeah, no kidding. You never know what you're gonna get with him.
And somehow they always manage to get away with everything.
Tell me about it. They drive you crazy, but you can't help but care about them.
Right. You try to look out for them, but they never listen, yet they expect you to be there when things fall apart.
True. To be fair, Frank was there for me for 7 long years after Mom died, when we were living at the motel. I was a difficult teenager, let me tell you, so you have to give him that. But ever since...
Yeah, it changed him. You know, he's a good mechanic, but lately it's been a pain working with him. There's no such changes with Alex. He's been the same old lunatic he's ever been. A few more wrinkles, a little less hair. That's the only changes I see in him.
Well, consistency does count for something, even if it's consistently... chaotic.
I don't think Alex could be anything else, even if he wanted to.
As you said, brothers.
Well, family is family. Maybe it's on us to figure out how to accept them for who they are.
Yeah, I don't know about that. When someone crosses my lines, I, cut them off.
Maybe that attitude is why a hot girl like you don't have a boyfriend.
It's definitely not that, trust me.
Oh, come on, take the compliment. I'm 9 years older. I wouldn't complain about being called a girl. So, what's the reason then?
I just haven't really been looking for a boyfriend. What about you? Anyone special?
Whew, I wish. If only I could have found someone decent and respectable. Pops would be so proud. Hey, do you ever look back on something you did and wonder if you were wrong? Even though you thought it was the right choice at the time?
Well, I keep asking myself if I made a mistake every day since I quit.
No, not like that. I mean, something bigger.
Bigger than uprooting your entire life? I don't know. Feels like I'm already free-falling as it is.
I mean, something you'd rather people never know about, even if you had good reasons.
Yeah. Sometimes it feels like the truth does more harm than good, but keeping it quiet for too long, that's tough, or at least for me. Maybe that's why I'm running now. Feels like freedom, leaving it all behind, but sometimes I wonder if I'm just avoiding facing some things head on. I think the rain is letting up. Hope it'll stop soon. Hey, do you sell those little croissants? You know, the ones filled with stuff?
24-hour Butterbloom Choco?
No, the ones with the vodka-flavored cream or something.
Ah, these.
Ah, yes! How much are they?
$9.89.
Here. Anyway, I'm glad we ran into each other, even if it was just in passing.
Yeah, everyone's leaving one by one. I get it, though.
Yeah, well, people change, things change. New faces come eventually.
Perhaps, but it's not the same. Us K's, though, we were the first to arrive, so nothing could convince us to leave. I just hope we don't die out soon.
You won't. Don't worry.
I still don't know what to make of Frank vanishing just like that.
I know. It's weird. Gotta admit, something feels off.
Wait, I just have to see it once more.
It's no use. Won't find anything new.
You're probably right. Oh, the rain seems to be stopping. I won't keep you any longer. Have a safe trip.
Thanks.
Welcome to Max Gas. You need some help getting gas in that city car yard, or you want something else? We got no booze, mind you. Are you gonna buy something, or what? Well, it'd be nice. You ain't just here to gawk, are you? Don't you go get all riled up. I got the password here somewhere. It's T3ST exclamation point X5V3R1TA5. If my no-good brother came up with that spewing, let me tell you, it's one of the easier passwords he came up with. You ought to see the awful mess of a daily password waiting on me back home. The thing looks like someone hit a keyboard while sneezing. Oh, the therapist that works from the motel, right? And that's it. I have no interest in the man or his profession. Let's assume the worst first. They know their stuff doesn't work and they're just modern snake oil sellers in it just to drain all your money. Now let's assume the best case scenario. They are good, honest people who want to help others. Then they are just wasters of time. Think about it, pal. Fact is, you don't need therapy. No one does. First of all, what kind of person are you if you don't know what's wrong with you? Or are you lying to yourself? Or are you so weak that you can't look at yourself and truly see who you are? Second, if you know what's wrong with you, surely all that yapping won't help you none. You have to take action and fix all the shit that's clogging your mind. And the third, the drugs they prescribe, don't even get me started on that. I didn't expect to tell you all that, so there you go. And come to think of it, take that Fink of yours. If he was really worth something, wouldn't you think he'd still be working for Coral Destiny getting six-figure regular paychecks? Perhaps he didn't leave out of his own free will. Alex told me Fink was hella nervous before he left the company. Yeah, Alex worked for everybody around here. But Destiny's his own personal record, 2 weeks and 4 days. That's what happens when you don't go to work 5 days in a row and you're not the owner or someone indispensable. Listen, I've had enough yapping. Do you want to buy something?
Right? Is that person an adult? sir. These are important matters. Best leave your jokes inside your head. So, right here, adult. Has it been more than 24 hours? Sir, please. Procedures are there for a reason. Just answer the question. Roger that, sir. So, right here. Alright, what's the missing person's name? Cousin Walt's missing? Again? Yep, we family. Kay's and my folk, we go way back. But I reckon a tale of local history is not what you're here for. Well, way back my folk came here as settlers with Maynard O.K., the founder of Bothwood. This was way back, okay? My great-great-granddad, Clayton Bronco Canis, he was his right-hand man, his main cowboy. When old man Kay got rich, my folk got rich with him. Hell, we own a block of Bothwood. Too bad it's worth less than desert sand right now. So, we blood, even though I might not like all the Kays that much. Anywho, Cousin Walt's prone to going MIA. He gone done it like half dozen times. But every time he just shows up, so... We used to get calls from Maxine, but I reckon she gave up after a while. Wait a moment. Who am I talking to? Who's doing the reporting? Eugene Harrow. Wait, I've never heard Walt even mention you. Here it is, one Eugene Harrow, resident of Greater Gray City, MP. What the hell you doing out here, pal? What the... As I've said, Cousin Walt's gone missing before, but every time he came back under his own horsepower, alive and well. But I'll do you a solid and file this missing person report. Only doing what we're here for. Hello? What? Who? Wait, are you a new lawyer, or did we already meet? I kind of forgot. Sorry, I think my ears are on a delay. You said you're from Scribbly Scribs and Sons?
Where's this coming from? I mean, yeah, it's possible. Actually, let's call it probable. Very probable. Her items? You mean this stuff in the boxes, what she left behind? It's in the lost and found room. Should be a yellow box with blue markings. Hold on a second. Did you say final wish? What happened to her?
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? All right then. That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Spit it out already! Come on!
Physical antenna, yes. On the roof. What? No, I don't want a customer satisfaction survey. I want the internet! Hey, listen, I have to go now, so yeah, we'll have to manage without it today. I know, sorry. Bye. Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow, how are you? Are you ready to check in? All right then, let's get you into your room. So, number 6, the last one on the 2nd floor. Everything is ready for you. And this is your key card. Wow. All right, I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay, I guess.
Break you open if I have to. Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Sure. Wow, nice. I don't know how you figured it out, but... Oh, thanks so much. Why do you ask? Is there a particular reason? Exactly. That's the idea. You're here for you, not for him. His life? Doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Gone. Disappeared. You didn't think you two were gonna be like friends, did you? Right. Good for you. It's important to keep expectations in the right place. Well, if you need help feeling better after I just crushed your dreams, go ahead. Ask away. Maybe my answers will help. Maybe not. Who knows? If you're asking how long he's been in Rue Valley, at least 10 years. He came here to work for Coral Destiny. Lived and worked on campus at Starbase 1. That was his life. Until a few years ago. Specifically, he stopped working for them 2 years ago. Packed up, left the campus, and moved to the motel. He's been living and working there ever since. No clue. Probably more of the same, helping people or, whatever you want to call it. His methods are unique, in a way. But that doesn't mean they don't work. They work for my brother. That's all I need to know. And for that, I'm grateful. No, he isn't. But space exploration, colonization, it takes more than just engineers and scientists. Space travel grinds you down. Days, weeks, months inside a pressure-sealed can. Nothing but metal walls and the cold black outside. It does something to the mind. Ask any submariner. Ask any prisoner. And then you land and you realize... this is it. The rest of your life. A foreign sky overhead. A different gravity under your feet. A planet that does not love you. Does not want you there. And home? You'll never see it again. Dr. Fink's experience in selecting the right people and teaching them to endure the pressure, clear their heads, make the right call when everything is wrong, tolerate the unknown. It was invaluable. Without the best people with the right set of skills, you won't last long out there. It does. That's why his work mattered. Yeah, well, you'll have to ask him for the details. All I know is he quit and ended up here. I mean, back then, all I ever heard were praises from the people who worked with him. Not me, though, for better or for worse. I didn't. We had an interview back when he was at Coral Destiny. He said I showed high resilience in stressful situations. Strong adaptability. Should have put sarcasm and gallows humor on the list. But hey, he told me I could talk to him if I ever felt the need, and that was that. So I guess me handling stress well is the answer? Sorry, no cheat code for skipping therapy. Good timing. I'm fresh out of answers. Well, this was fun and all, but gotta go. Thanks for the coffee.
Hey, welcome to Kuiper Belt. I'm Travis, and you look like you could really use a drink. Not much. Anita was, probably still is, angry at Ben for giving him a better price for a long-term stay. That's the extent of it, really. Well, there's a bit more. Some of Fink's regulars come to the bar every now and again after their sessions. They've got nothing but praise for the man and his methods. So I thought about starting counseling with him. Don't get me wrong, my current therapist is amazing, but I prefer to have sessions in person. Of course, there's that old adage, healthy mind and a healthy body. You can't have one without the other. Don't want to sound arrogant or boast, just giving you an example from my personal life. Disclaimer done. I know it's hard to believe it when you see me today, but I was a slob, both in mind and in body. There were days when I couldn't get out of bed, didn't see the point. There were days when I drowned myself with food just to feel that shred of the cheapest possible happiness from the dopamine kick. I'm here and not in a psych ward and or diabetes ward because of therapy. Only because of therapy. If that sounds good to you, seek help. Today. No prob. Care for a drink, perhaps? Hey, man. Wow, I never forget a face, but I totally blanked on your name. Ah, now it came back. Welcome to our esteemed canteen, Eugene. Sure thing, buddy. The eggheads from Coral Destiny equipped us with one of those, whatchamacallits, state-of-the-art, cutting-edge, universal green charger ports. It's right behind the pool table. Just place whatever you need charged on it, and it takes care of the rest.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Pardon me? Could you repeat that? At email.com. Got it. No, I'm afraid that doesn't sound familiar at all. Why exactly are you asking me this? What does it have to do with our therapy? Well, since I don't recognize it, we can assume it has nothing to do with anything relevant. Let's get back to your therapy, all right? All right then. That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Spit it out already!
Sure. Wow. Do I have a tattoo on my forehead that says I worked at Coral Destiny, or is it just my energy today? What are you even talking about? We just met. Right. A random person just happened to mention my name in my old workplace. Totally legit. Even though I no longer work there, don't think you're getting any insider info. I signed some seriously long NDAs. I see. Well, I suppose I can tell you what I know. Just don't expect much. Do you need the whole story from the beginning, or just the part about the accident? Guiding Light was a crewed space mission destined for Mars. The mission was to prepare the groundwork for a future colony. It carried supplies, everything from food to construction materials. Of all the reasons I should be angry about that entire mess, that's the least of them. Now, concerning the accident. The moment they could, Coral Destiny launched an official investigation. The conclusion? Human error. Specifically, Judy Resnick, the mission commander. She deviated from procedure, and her actions led to the explosion of the vessel. Everyone on board lost their lives, including her. It is. You know what? I'd rather not talk about it anymore. I've explained what happened, and as far as I'm concerned, that's enough.
That melody. Why did you play it? Here. Now. I did. I loved that song. I'd forgotten how much it meant to me. Especially during one moment in my life, a long time ago. The support group made a thing out of it. They wanted me to feel like it was an achievement. To let me know how important a step it was. It was the day I'd been clean for a year. It's funny that this song popped up today, alongside another achievement. I decided to respect my daughter's and my ex-husband's decisions. This might seem like an easy thing to do, but trust me, in my case, it's far from it. Funny, you're the second person I've told all of this today. And that's not even the strangest part. The first person I told, someone I know and utterly despise. And now here you are, a complete stranger. I couldn't even imagine more opposite people if I tried. Maybe that's the thing, though. We can only be truly honest when the listener either hates us or knows absolutely nothing about us. There's a kind of freedom in having no expectations to live up to. Thank you for the song and your ear. I think I'll stay here for a while.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Come on, you thief!
Sure.
Hi, yes, my problem... Again? I understand. Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in? That sounds like spam, or worse, a phishing attempt. If you get a message from an address like that, the best thing to do is ignore it. Better yet, delete it entirely. If that's the case, whoever sent it really doesn't want anyone remembering their email. Wouldn't surprise me if they end up asking for money. That's usually the endgame for people using those kinds of addresses. That's it! You don't need more proof than that. Sketchy address and a suggestion to erase evidence. If that doesn't scream trouble, I don't know what does. Let me check my phone just in case. Maybe I got something similar. Nope, nothing like that on my end. Best to just delete it. All right then, let's get you into your room. So, number 6, All right.
Hey, welcome to Kuiper Belt. I'm Travis.
with me, Mr. Harrow? All right then. That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Sure.
Welcome to Max Gas. You need some help getting gas in that city car of yours, you don't want something else. We got no booze, mind you. You look almost normal. I would have never guessed. But since you're here, when the sun sets, is that true? No, does not seem to be. You know what? I don't really give a shit. That email's one of my brother's pseudonyms. It was, at least. I'm sure he's using some other equally stupid name. Before meeting his online associates, Alex always sends them here. I need to check them with a call and response. In case they were replaced in the meantime, the fuck I know. Since you're looking for him, Alex is back at our house. Like he is ever anywhere else. Getting there is easy. You go north from here on I-14, turn left after the belt and follow the shit road till you see our ranch house. Now, was there anything else?
Are you ready to check in now, Mr. Harrow? All right then, let's get you into your room. So, number 6, the last one on the... Wow. All right. How can I help you, Mr. Harrow? Of course! I hope it's charged enough. Here. Thank you for your trust, sir.
My brother's nuts. I can't believe he hacked the security camera.
Why would he do that?
I don't know, but I bet he wasn't really even there before 8.
So you think I imagined it? I know what I saw.
No, I'm just saying, Frank didn't just vanish into thin air. There's gotta be a rational explanation.
Well, I don't have one, but I know what I saw with my own eyes.
Maybe the footage skipped into another date or something. Let's rewind a bit more just to be sure.
Well, it's say 8th of August, 2027 right there in the corner, but let's try. Look, 7:41, and that mirror right there as I remember it. I stepped out for some air, asked Frank how he's doing.
Wait, who's that?
Just a rando customer dropped by to ask something. No idea who he is.
Oh, all right. You look kind of familiar, but I must have mistaken him for someone. Well, anyway, I don't get it. Frank couldn't have just sunk into the ground.
I'm telling you, something strange is going on here. You know, my dad has been disappearing from our house lately.
Oh, well, of course you're worried. That's crazy.
Dear Judy, in your absence, this letter is the only way I can speak to you. I've recommended this method of communication to many of my clients as a way to cope with their loss. The irony of now finding myself writing one of these letters isn't lost upon me. A reminder of how life circles back in ways we never expect. How do you say goodbye to someone who trusted you with their deepest thoughts, fears, and dreams? How do you find closure when life ends so suddenly, so unfairly? It's funny in a way, and sad. No school teaches you something like this, something truly worth knowing. When I heard about the accident, I was hit with a wave of emotions I wasn't prepared for. Shock, sadness, anger. All your courage, resilience, and determination to face life's challenges, gone in an instant. But above all, there was a sense of loss. The thought that we would never meet again, never exchange another word. I can't stop thinking about the last time we spoke. The look on your face when I approved you for the mission, it was radiant. You had worked so hard for that dream, and I felt proud to be part of it, even if all I did was sign a piece of paper. That signature, though, has since become a source of doubt for me. Let me be clear. Not for 1 second did I think you were responsible for what happened. No, this is just me dealing with the guilt. Wondering if there was more I could have done or said. Would it change anything? Save the expedition? Save you? Of course, I don't have the answers, and I never will. But the questions linger. Still, I believe in second chances. Or a third. Or however many it takes. I met Frank at the motel and saw how devastated he was. So, I offered my help. Some of my colleagues might call it a conflict of interest. But deep down, I knew it was the right thing to do. We honor the dead by fighting for the living. I wanted to honor your memory by helping Frank find his footing again. If you're wondering how his therapy is going, it's been rocky. He's a tough one. In that way, he reminds me of you. Progress is slow, but it's there. He loves you. Utterly. Fiercely. But you must have known that. And, strangely, helping him is helping me too. I plan to go back to therapy, this time to help the ones who need it the most. And write a book too. We're both putting one foot in front of the other. Baby steps, as they say. I want to believe that you found your place among the stars. You always said that even though we're not built for space exploration, we belong there. Someone has to fill all that vacuum, Dr. Fink, you said. Well, now you're there, where you belong. I'll look up at the sky tonight and raise a glass to you, to whatever comes next. Yours, Gideon Fink. Mr. Harrow? How on earth did you manage to get in? And what are you doing here? That letter, it's private. You have no right to be holding it. Put it down now and get out of here. Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Sure. Wow.